What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video here at Wicked Garage. In front of me we have a subframe crack, and before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, and share, appreciate it all. Well, let's get right into it. So pretty much that's where the bracket ends on the inside, where the piston mounts to it, and just stressed it out, cracked it inside, and rolled it all the way around. Right now we have everything down, and you can see I already got started, but I'll show you what I did, what it looked like before, and the plates that I cut. So we're gonna weld this up first, and then we will lift it up. That way this sort of this is closed as much as possible with the pressure down on it, so we can weld everything good and solid there. And then we'll lift it up, we'll weld the top as well as the other side. Other side doesn't have as bad as a crack as this. There's some other cracks in the mounts, as you can see, and we will just weld those up. I'm doing a 12-inch fish plate over this, so there's 6 inches on the front, 6 inches on the back, and then I have 3 plug weld holes, as well as the sides sort of have a swoop pattern, a lot stronger, a lot sturdier, and it's going to prevent this kind of cracking on anything because it's not pulling from one area from the top to the bottom. At least that's how I look at it. But yeah, let's get into it. And always remember when you're welding to take the batteries and pull the negatives, because yeah, you don't want to do that with all the computers in a vehicle on anything, even if it's old. All right, guys, so we are finished with this job. We cleaned everything up, painted it, it's all welded, everything is good. I did what I could on this, and now I'm going to show you or tell you the reason why this cracked and failed. So if you look at the end of this piston right here, the eye is only about an inch away from where this plate ends. So if you look on the other side, there's a plate right there, and then it goes and it's welded to this gusset. So that supports this whole system. Now, when this is going up, it's putting a lot of pressure and force and push on this entire joint. So the way you're supposed to do this and combat that is you're supposed to keep this pin in the center so that the load is centered between the plate. And as you can see, they have a lot of plate here because they're expecting it to push that way, but unfortunately it's going to break the tube because you created a weak point right at the worst point. So in order to combat that, you center that out, and this plate should have been all the way over here, and it creates a center point for that to push and pull. So it's actually distributing the load all the way through this entire tube and plate, and it's not creating any issues, especially since you can't put another gusset on the front because of how they have the pistons laid out. So with that being said, that's the reason why that cracked. And it's also because this is a demo roll off, so it takes a lot of stress, a lot of beating, goes to a lot of jobs, hauls a lot of weight, and sometimes a little bit over what you think is on there, and puts a little more pressure on the pistons and everything else. So that's why that cracked. And it's worse on this side, so maybe it was more favored on the passenger side than it was on the driver's side. Obviously, most of the time you're loading from the passenger side, so there's going to be a little bit more weight on that side. But that's why that broke, and this should combat it for the time being, or at least help it from tearing away anymore. Everything's pretty solid. That's a 1/2-inch fish plate, so there's a lot of weld, there's a lot of strength there that I added. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you followed through the whole video and liked the video, and share it if you like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.